Now, first story, the Ashanti region has recorded 8 deaths from 127 fire outbreaks in the first quarter of the year. On account of the number of fires, it marks an improvement over the 226 fires recorded over the same period last year. Despite the reduction in incidents, there were more casualties this year. So what can be done to address this disturbing situation? Shortly, we'll connect with our correspondent Nane Aljima, who's covered a number of these incidents. First, though, he reports on some fire incidents in the region and measures to control them.
The latest fire outbreak happened on Tuesday dawn at a slum in Krofrom in Kumasi, where about 40 wooden shacks were destroyed.
Misika niema nyina mesanye niema mato nyina bibia Barely a week ago, a 17-year-old driver's mate died after fire ravaged part of the Asafu BB slum near Kokobot building. A fortnight ago, 40 people were displaced when a compound house at Aloga Junction was gutted by fire. In April, 10 offices in the administration block of the Mampong College of Education were destroyed by fire. There was an intensified call for a fire station at the Amansia South District after an inferno killed a family of 4 at Manso Aponapon. Another fire at the footwear section of the Kumasi Central Market destroyed property worth thousands of Ghana cedis. In March, a 9-year-old boy was killed in an inferno after his mother's boyfriend set their 4-room apartment ablaze. In the same month, about 50 residents of a home at Otafo were displaced after fire gutted their 7-bedroom house. Earlier in the year, fire ravaged a story building at Abuabu Station near the Kumasi Central Market. On the same day, another fire gutted part of a market sited behind the Republic Hall of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, where about 11 stores were affected. A major inferno in January swept through part of the Dagomba line, where hundreds of wooden shacks were destroyed. Fire officers attributed the incident to poor fire safety precaution in homes and markets. Ashanti Region Public Relations Officer DO3 Desmond Aka explains poor wiring and leakage of gas are leading causes of domestic and market fires.
So the problem here is if the citizenry are going to be responsible enough to ensure that the gas leakages are stopped, their electrical wiring faults are rectified by competent electricians. They have properly installed earth wires, lightning arresters. They have done the rewiring that we've been talking about. They have actually gone the extra mile to actually keep their homes and their premises in very good conditions. That is, the housekeeping has actually come to standard.
DO3 Aka says the service is on a sensitization drive to help curtail such fire incidents. He, however, recommended the evacuation of slum dwellers.
We have been in touch with the leadership of the slum. We've also written to the city authorities to help us get rid of these slums, because once these slums continue to remain, if you go there and you look at the way they put up their makeshift structures, it is appalling. So that if there is a fire in one particular structure, it easily spreads and it destroys a lot more property than usual. So if the city authority can come together and then find a suitable place and then move them from such places and then ensure that they give them a decent accommodation, I mean, these slum fires will be a thing of the past. But notwithstanding, we have been in touch with the leadership, with the people in the slum communities. We are in talk with them. We are educating them as to how best they could safely use candles, mosquito coils, and naked light, and then also do away with illegal wiring connection.
For Joy News, Nane Aljima reporting.
And we're joined now by Nane Aljima for more on this. So, Nane, you've been to the scene of many of these fires. What has been your own observations?
So, as the fire officer said,
in his interview, it's evident that especially in the slums, the way the settlements are, it's very difficult for the fire service to get through to the areas where the fires are to help douse the flame. So accessibility to these areas is one major issue that's affecting them as they try to fight these fires that have been engulfing such areas like the slums. And also the materials used in setting up these places. These are wooden structures, and according to the fire service, it's easy for these structures to burn when there is an outbreak. So that's another issue that's helping these flames in the slums. One other thing they say is that most of these areas, when you go there and you interview the people, they're able to tell you that the fire started from this area, and you believe that, or they can say emphatically that these people were cooking and they left the fire unattended to. And the investigations of the fire service mostly have also pointed to the same incident or same issue as the cause of the fire. So from what I've observed, it looks like some people are a bit careless in how they use fire in their homes, and this has been the reason why such fire incidents are being recorded in the region. For instance, if you go to the markets in the region, there are a lot of poor wiring in these markets. You know, some of these markets were built long ago, and since then there haven't been any major works on the wiring in these markets. And as the fire officer also said, he gave a similar reason for market fires. So it looks like what I observed corresponds with what the fire officer also gave us today. It's almost the same reasons for the cause of these fires.
But what have the people themselves been saying about these fires and what they're doing to minimize them?
Interestingly, especially in the slums, there haven't been much of work done by these slum dwellers. Immediately the fire sweeps through these slums, they come back within 2 or 3 days. They start raising their wooden shacks and go back to the place and live within the area and continue to go about the activities as if nothing ever happened. For instance, in the Gomba line, I've covered more than 4 different instances or 4 different fire incidents, and whenever you go back, you see these people coming back, setting up their wooden shacks, and start living their lives as if nothing happened. So there haven't been much of precaution taken by these people, especially the slum dwellers and also people in some markets in the region. So I think the Ghana National Fire Service will have to intensify efforts to help curtail such fire incidents.
But has there been any sensitization at all of the people about how to prevent these fires?
I've accompanied the National Fire Service on 2 occasions to some of these slums to help sensitize the people in the slums, especially during the dry season, so where when we have most of these incidents happening in the slums. So the Ghana National Fire Service have been on their toes. Sometimes you hear them on air, on various platforms, trying to sensitize the people on how to deal with fires, especially domestic fires, so that we won't have such incidents happening once again. The fire service are doing their part, but I think probably it will have to come with some enforcement to ensure that people do not adhere to the advice that they are being given by the fire service.
All right, thank you very much, Nana Aljuma, bringing us that update there.